Yes, good afternoon, members. Welcome back once again to my YouTube channel. Uh, Today, we want to talk about something that is very common in the society, and that is the interaction of drugs and food. We shall be brief and mostly we shall highlight the most common drug and food interactions. So today, I want to list briefly something that you can find in the society, the drug and food interactions. That is our topic today. We are going to discuss. Remember, yesterday we talked about online supply of pharmaceutical formulations. So today we are going to talk about drug and food interactions. Now, the major drug food interactions include first of all, when we talk about drug and food interactions, we are talking about how the food you take affect the drugs you've taken, and how they affect its absorption, how they affect its metabolism, how they affect its elimination from the body, the whole process of uh, drugs metabolism, starting from drug absorption, distribution, metabolism, and elimination. All those stages can be affected by the food you take. So that's why some foods are not allowed to be taken with certain drugs. So today we're going to talk about the common one that we find in societies. For instance, we talk about dairy products can affect the absorption of certain antibiotics and heart medications. We all know what antibiotics are, the 5 major classes of antibiotics. We're not going to go into that details, but we're saying dairy products affect the absorption of antibiotics and certain heart medication. Heart medication, things like nifedipine, and yes, among others. So they affect their absorption. We shall find out that other foods affect the distribution, and others affect uh, the metabolism, and others affect the elimination. And then the other thing that we find common in the society is a citrus fruit. Citrus fruit, mangoes, oranges, they increase the effect of certain heart medications and antidepressants. We know antidepressants, certain things like amitriptyline, diazepam, uh, so they increase their effect. Citrus, they increase the level of acids in the GIT. So these drugs absorb the activity of these drugs is increased when you take citrus fruit. So excess of these fruits when combined with these drugs can lead to toxicity, because according to the design, the amount that should be absorbed will be exceeded, and the amount that is expected in circulation will have also been exceeded. So it could lead to toxicity. So you should avoid citrus fruits with antidepressants and heart medications. The other drug interactions we're going to look about is foods rich in vitamin K, such as leafy green vegetables, can decrease the effectiveness of some blood thinning medications. These leafy green vegetables, sukuma wiki, dodo, which we know, like in our settings here in Uganda, we have what we call nakati, spinach, anything leafy. I don't really think cabbage falls in that category, but leafy green vegetables, they decrease the effectiveness of blood thinning medications. You know what blood thinning medications are? Medications that are to prevent blood from clotting. Now, if you take those drugs, they are rich in vitamin K, and vitamin K is a clotting factor, so it will promote clotting. It will be like acting as an antagonist to that drug you have taken. So in this case, we are to avoid food rich in vitamin K, for example, such as those leafy green vegetables, in combination when we are taking blood thinning medications. Okay, and another thing is the alcohol. Alcohol can enhance the sedation effect of certain medications and also enhance their toxicity in the liver. Remember, alcohol is metabolized in the liver, so these drugs that are given for sedation, they are also metabolized in the liver. Now, alcohol will enhance their toxicity because it will compete with that drug. Remember, a drug is supposed to be metabolized such that the active part can work and then the other one can be eliminated. So if the drug is competitively being not being metabolized because alcohol is acting on those same receptors for metabolizing that drug. So in this case, the alcohol and the drug will increase. You'll have a toxic part of the drug increasing in the body because it is not being metabolized in the liver, and then you're increasing the toxicity to the liver and to the other because it is being outcompeted, it is being out to weighed with alcohol. It is also important to always read the medication labels and consult your doctor or pharmacist before taking medication with food or alcohol to avoid potential dangerous interaction. The risk associated with food and drug interaction can be serious and potentially life-threatening. Not only can certain food affect the absorption and efficacy of certain drugs, but they may also interact with them in unexpectedly harmful ways. Furthermore, consuming alcohol while taking medication can lead to dangerous side effects, which include liver damage and increased sedation. It is critical for individuals to educate themselves on potential risks associated with food and drug interaction. Read the medication label carefully and consult their health providers or pharmacists before taking the new medication and consuming any food or beverage that may interact with their medication. By taking necessary precautions, individuals can ensure that they are safe and effectively managing their health conditions. So that is the end of today's video. Thank you, and tomorrow we shall have a different topic to discuss related to our online. This is your online pharmacist, so we shall be talking different in related to drugs, and this is from online supply of drugs to online drug information. For today, the topic ends here, and thank you very much. See you again tomorrow.